Hey guys, Latest OSRS here and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. Before we get into the juicy bits and advanced Pking, I thought I would make a video just going over my gameplay settings. I'd like to start off by mentioning I play on an iPhone 13 Pro and I only use this phone for OSRS. I have noticed the more apps you have open in the background, the more sluggish your gameplay will be. Before ever setting foot into the wilderness, make sure you have all background apps closed so your gameplay can be as smooth as possible. Now moving on to my hotkey settings. Many of you are unaware that you can actually open your hotkeys to the left side of your screen. To do this, you need to go on Settings, then Hotkey Settings, and make sure the option where it says Open Hotkeys to the left side is on. For Pking, you will only need to use your spellbook, prayer book, and combat style interface. As you can see, I have 3 spellbooks. The reason for this is it gives me a larger surface area to tap on, and in result I can open my spellbook much easily and barrage my opponent with ease. Now the boring stuff is out the way, we can focus on the fun stuff. Gear switching. As you can see, I like to camp the blessed Sprit Shield. In result, I only do a 3-way switch. Staff into crossbow and mage gear into range gear. If you're starting off, I would suggest doing a 3-way switch as I'm doing here. What I would do to get better at switching would be just bank standing and switching my gear over and over and over again until it becomes muscle memory. The reason I am so fluid at switching gear is because of repetition. Keep switching your gear until your taps get more and more fluid. Another fundamental of becoming a good peeker is flicking your tank gear on after a mage attack. As you can see here, after I've casted a barrage, I instantly flick my tank gear on. In this instance, my D-hide. The reason for this is, you want to be in as much defense as possible when your opponent attacks you back, which will lead to you taking less damage. If you sit in your robes, your opponent will hit you for much more damage. Now we will focus on what I believe is the most important part of Pking, getting your overhead prayers right. Getting your overhead prayers right is massively important, as getting the correct prayer right on an attack will reduce 40% of the attack's damage. As you can see, when my opponent is in mage gear, I quickly turn on Protect from Magic. When he flashes his crossbow, I turn on Protect from Range, and as he goes to special attack with his AGS, I turn on Protect from Melee, which ultimately saves me here. As you get more advanced and understand patterns of play, you can even predict your opponent's next attack before they have switched gear. I will save that for a future video, as today we have been focusing on the basics. That will be all for today's video. I believe we have gone over the basics of Mobile Pking. This is my first time making a YouTube video, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this short guide. In the next video, I will be showing you advanced gameplay against top peekers and how to deal with pressure. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate if you could like, comment and subscribe. Cheers, and see you in the next one.